All right, back again, guys, with another episode of Pokemon Stadium Kaizo. We're taking on the Pokecup Ultra Ball in this episode, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content on Pokemon Stadium Kaizo. And without further ado, let's go ahead and pick our team and let's get started. All right, guys, we've got our team, so let's go ahead and start off the Ultra Ball for Pokecup for round 2, and we got the biker up first. Here we go. All right, so I'm starting with Starmie, and they're opening with Electrode right here, so I'm immediately going to switch to Sandslash to give myself some type immunity against their electric attacks here. And they are going to go for Thunderbolt. Of course, they're going to come up empty, and most likely the Electrode is going to go for Explosion on the next turn. But I'm still going to go for Earthquake. Maybe. Actually, I'm still thinking about what I want to do, because I'm anticipating Explosion, but they're going to switch out. And let's see who they switch to. They're going to switch to Gyarados. And I probably did use... Oh, I used Rock Slide right here. And thankfully, we already got a head start on the Gyarados for some super effective damage. That wasn't too bad. Level 55. So I'm definitely going to put Starmie back in. And the Gyarados is going to go for Hydro Pump. And that definitely does a sizable chunk of damage. And of course, I'm going to go for Thunderbolt. But before we're able to do that, they switch Gyarados back out and put Electro back in. Now, we can still paralyze right here and try to slow it down, but we do not. And it's just going to be a back and forth game of us switching between Starmie and Sandslash until they can either knock one of our Pokemon out or we can knock one of theirs out and have an advantage. And of course, again, they come up empty on the Thunderbolt. And they're going to go for Headbutt this time to try to flinch us. Now, they've got bad attack. We have good defense. I go for Rock Slide in anticipation of them switching back to Gyarados. I definitely could have gone for Earthquakes to knock it out right there. And once again, they're going to go for another Headbutt. And they're going to get a crit. But it's going to take them all day to knock us out. But we do flinch on this turn, so that's not great. And Electrode could very well grind us down if we keep flinching, which we do once again right here. This is not looking good for us, guys. Every single turn is going to add up, and now they go for Explosion. So they were doing headbutts to try to take us out, but they still are not able to. They do, however, knock us down to 28 hit points left. But I brought out Sandslash just for Electrode to cover my electric weakness with Starmie. Now they're going to put in Gyarados. They're going to put it back in. And once again, I'm going to save Sandslash. And I'm going to put Starmie back in here. And they're most likely going to go for Body Slam right here. I thought they were going to go for another Hydro Pump. But they went for Body Slam, trying to take Sandslash down before we switched. And Gyarados does have good attack. It's got better attack than it does special. And we're going to go for that nice 4 times damage, but because of the level gap, we still don't take it out. But their Thunderbolt is going to take us out, and Starmie goes down. This Gyarados is a tough customer, man, let me tell you. So I definitely want to put in Gengar right here. And we're definitely going to outspeed. Even while being 5 levels down, we're still going to outspeed and take out the Gyarados right here. We still haven't seen their third Pokemon. And we get a crit right there to take it out. And let's see who the final Pokemon is going to be. It's going to be Golem. Ooh, this is going to be an issue. Because Gengar doesn't have any super effective moves, and Golem is going to have Earthquake. So we're going to need to get lucky with Confuse Ray and try to make Golem hurt itself in confusion a couple of times. Now they're going to go for Earthquake right here, but they will hurt themselves in confusion, which is great. That's going to open the door for us, and we can follow through with Psychic right here to try to lower their special, maybe hopefully get a crit. And we get neither of those things, which is unfortunate. And let's see what happens here. Golem does attack itself once again in confusion. And we can just keep putting the pressure on. We should be able to, if it somehow gets off an Earthquake to knock Gengar out in one hit, which it does not, we will be able to pick up the victory right here outright with Gengar taking no damage whatsoever. We're going to finish it off with Nightshade. And we're going to be moving on, guys. Like I said, we had to get lucky with Confuse Ray in order to get past the Golem, and that was exactly what happened. So I cannot be happier with the end result of this battle. We are going to pick up the Boulder Badge as a result of our victory over the Biker in this one. And with that victory, we're going to head on to Battle 2, where we're going to face the Tamer. Now this guy, of course, is going to have a formidable fast team.
What kind of battle can we expect to see? Begin round 2.
All right, Machote versus Persian, round 1 to start. They're definitely going to have a speed advantage, especially at level 55. This guy is a monster. But if we can land high jump kick, we'll have a shot. They get a big crit. That's going to be a 3-hit KO. Let's see what happens here. Ooh! All the way down to 42 health. We're definitely in range to knock it out with a higher accuracy move. Once again, they're going to go for a stab slash attack. Oh, 11 hit points left. We just barely hang on right there. We barely have enough defense to hang on to be able to knock it out with Earthquake. And the level 55 Pokemon is out of this match early. Very important for our chances to be able to win this thing, as Doug Trio comes out next for the Tamer. And we're not going to be able to outspeed this thing at all, unfortunately. They're going to take us out with an easy Earthquake for a crit. And we're going to be left choosing our second Pokemon. I definitely want Starmie. So give me Starmie, baby. Excellent. My hope now is that the Doug Trio doesn't have Fissure, which it absolutely is going to use. And it is going to come up empty, thankfully. That 30% chance to hit working out in our favor. And we are able to strike back with a one-hit KO against the Doug Trio with Hydro Pump to knock it out. Very important. Because that pretty much, if that Fissure would have hit, that definitely would have screwed up our chances of winning. As Vaporeon comes out last for the Tamer. Both of our remaining Pokemon have Thunderbolt. So I do not anticipate this Vaporeon, other than its bulk, being all that much of an issue at all. We do get a crit. Wow. That was definitely important right there. However, they do come back with another crit, with a, I should say, a critical body slam, but even then we still end up in the green. Starmie has a fair amount of bulk on its own on defense. And one more Thunderbolt is going to take out the Vaporeon. And let's see what happens with this body slam. They do get another critical hit. 2 critical hits with body slam from this Vaporeon. But it's not going to be enough, as we will be able to take it out with a Psychic. And with that, We're going to be moving on. That did not take us very long at all for Battle 2. Very easy. Although it had the potential to go the other way. Like I said, if Dugtrio were to have hit that fissure on Starmie, we would have been resetting right about now. But thankfully, we don't have to worry about it as we move on to Battle 3 against the medium. All right, Starmie is going to open for us. And Marowak is going to open up for the medium. We have a perfect type advantage right here. Two of our moves are going to be super effective against Marowak. We're going for Hydro Pump right away. And we come up empty. Definitely not good at all. And thankfully we don't get paralyzed off a Body Slam. Now, are they going to leave Marowak in here, or are they going to switch? They are going to switch. We had our shot, and we completely blew it with the missed Hydro Pump on turn 1. Now they're going to put in Gengar. And we are going to get a hit on the Gengar. And thankfully, we have Psychic as our super effective move. But we will not have the speed advantage as they go for Thunderbolt. And that brings us all the way down to 9 HP. We don't get the knockout, but we do get a special drop. And I definitely want to save Starmie right here. I have Tauros and Electabuzz as my remaining 2 Pokemon. And I'm going to put in Tauros. And they're going to go for Psychic. Hopefully we do not get our special lowered. Thankfully we do not. And since they have -1 special, they hardly hurt us, to be honest with you. And they do have the speed advantage, however, and they hit us with Confuse Ray. So we're going to have to fight through this in order to land an Earthquake to knock out the Gengar. We do not fight through it. Instead, we do attack ourselves in Confusion. And Gengar is not going down very easily without a fight. Once again, we don't get our special lower, but Tauros is in dire shape right now. And 1 Earthquake is going to take out the Gengar. A very formidable opponent. And let's see if the medium puts the Marowak back in, or if it puts their third. They put Marowak in. We do get a huge blizzard, but I think this Earthquake is definitely going to take us out. But hitting that blizzard was huge, because what we can do is put Starmie in, and if we want to, we can go for Ice Beam to knock out the Marowak, since it's definitely within kill range. So yeah, that's definitely what I end up doing here. And we get a crit. So that's definitely going to take out the Marowak.
There's only 1 Pokemon left in reserve.
And let's see who their third Pokemon is going to be. It's going to be Ninetales. Now, it does have a level advantage. But is a speed advantage going to come with it? Yes, it will. And it will knock us out with Body Slam. That's unfortunate. We could have used at least that Hydro Pump to try to contend with the Ninetales. Now we're going to have to ride Electabuzz from here on out. We have no more super effective moves against Ninetales, since we've also lost Tauros' Earthquake. But thankfully we do have the speed advantage. And we are going to get Paralysis with Thunder Wave against Ninetales. And they're going to strike back with Confuse Ray to try to stay in it. And we try for a Thunderbolt, but we hurt ourselves in Confusion. However, Ninetales is unable to capitalize right there because it is fully paralyzed. It only took one turn for us to shake off confusion. And we do get a much needed crit. One more crit is going to knock it out. Unfortunately, we do get paralyzed by Body Slam. So this is definitely anyone's ball game right here. I'm going to go for another Thunderbolt and hopefully get another critical hit. And we do, and we're going to take Battle 3. Just like that, away from the medium. Oh, man. Whew. Definitely closely contested right there. And with that, we're going to win the Thunder Badge against the medium. And we are going to head to the halfway point in Battle 4 up against Koga, the Fuchsia Gym Leader. Let's see how this one turns out. All right, we got Koga, the Ninja Master. Okay, so we open with Starmie, they open with Chansey. I'm definitely getting Starmie out of there, and I'm putting Machamp in. One high jump kick should absolutely destroy this Chansey for sure. With a base defense of 5. There's absolutely no question. So let's see if we can get this off. We do not, because Koga switches out. And they're going to put Hypno in. Oh boy, this is terrifying. Hypnos are absolutely terrifying in this game, I'm telling you. Even then, we still did a little bit of damage right there. But I'm definitely going to save Machamp. And I'm going to put Starmie back in here. This is 3 of the 4 moves we can do for normal damage, as long as we don't get our special lowered by Psychic. And unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. So we're definitely stuck in a position to where we need to play catch up, or we need to get a freeze on this Hypno with Ice Beam. And we do not. We hardly heard it, of course. And we are -2 in special. I mean, we are all but screwed at this point. Once again, unless we get a freeze on the Hypno. I only did 16 damage right there. Wow! Wow! That Psychic absolutely destroyed us right there. Oh boy, we're in trouble. We are in absolute trouble if we don't knock out this Hypno quick. Alright, Tauros. It's your time to shine. We're going to go for Body Slam right here. We get a crit on the Hypno to knock it out. That was huge. Huge. And that'll definitely turn the tide of the battle right there. We're going to even the score up at 1 KO each. As Tangela comes in.
This is a fight between 2 different types of Pokemon.
And I'm definitely going for Blizzard right here. I'm going to try to freeze. It's a little bit of damage. And they're going to go for Amnesia. So once again, this is going to be another one that I need to knock out quickly. And we're going to go for Body Slam here. Yeah, Tangela's got pretty decent defense. And they're going to go for Mega Drain. And it's going to get a boost from Amnesia. So they're going to heal back a lot of health. It'll definitely be a 3-hit KO. And once again, we're going to go for a crit or a freeze. And we come up empty. All right, round 2. Take 2 on Koga. All right, Machamp versus Vaporeon to start. Do 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 do. Yeah, Gengar's got high special. It's got a high enough special to be able to take a serve. Yeah, that'll be a 3-hit KO. So do I want to confuse it or do I want to go for Thunderbolt right away? I do go for Thunderbolt right away. Oh man, that'll be at least a 3 if not a 4 hit KO. And now they're going to start double teaming. So this is going to be a problem if suddenly we can't hit our moves against it. But it's not gonna. Oh, we got a huge crit. Not quite a knockout though, which is concerning because once again, it has +1 evasion from double team. But if we can hit it one more time, we'll be good to go on Vaporeon. And we do come up empty, and they're gonna take us out with Ice Beam right here. That's unfortunate. And we don't have anything with Swift on this team to combat double teamers, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to get lucky and hit to knock out this Vaporeon. And let's see what we can do with Tauros here as our third Pokemon. And we're gonna go for Body Slam. And we do connect to knock out the Vaporeon. That was big. That was massive. Alright, let's see who the second one is. The second one, once again, is going to be Tangela. So now we got a rematch on our hands. And let's see if we can get a freeze here. And we do! We do! We froze the Tangela. Okay, now there's nothing it can do. Pokemon cannot de-thaw in Gen 1. Not on their own. Unless they're hit by a fire move or haze. And Tangela's done. Now they are gonna switch out. And they're gonna put in Hypno. Knowing that we can't freeze another Pokemon, but we can paralyze one, and that'll be just as good. We don't get a paralysis, but we do get a massive critical hit against the Hypno. Now we can go for Hyper Beam here, and that's exactly what I do here. And we connect against the Hypno to knock it out. Now the good news is, all that's left is the frozen Tangela. The bad news is that we have to waste a turn recharging, but it's not going to be an issue. Since we'll basically get a free recharge turn, taking no damage. And we'll be able to finish this guy off and move on. We can do whatever we want to it now. We're just going to go for another Blizzard. Ice Cold, baby. We are going to be moving on for Koga in our second attempt. Woo! Absolutely fantastic job by Tauros on this attempt of Koga right here. And we are halfway through Pokécup Ultra Ball for round 2 as we collect the Rainbow Badge. And we get ready for the Rocker in battle number 5.
We're in the last half of the tournament. Things will get white hot. Begin round 5.
Alright, Gengar versus Chansey to start. This is not a good matchup for Gengar at all. And thankfully I have Sandslash as my physical attacker, but I'm afraid they're going to use an ice move on us, so I'm at least going to confuse the Chansey and hope for some self-attacks right here. They're going to go for Thunder Wave and slow us down so we don't get any self-attacks from Chansey. But we do have a slow Gengar for the rest of the match. That's not good. It's not good at all. It's very discouraging. And I just wanted to see what move Chansey was going to have, and it had Thunder Wave, and it's got Blizzard. But it does come up empty on the Blizzard, thankfully. So that does save us at least one extra turn. And we're going to strike back with a big stab earthquake right here. Whew. Might be a 2 if not a 3 shot here. And they do get a huge amount of damage with Blizzard.
We're in the last
Whew.
round of the tournament. Things will get white hot. Begin round 5.
Yeah, this match definitely took minimum half dozen attempts before I got it right here.
A decent hit.
Of course, I only show you guys the first runs and the winning runs of each of these
Thunderwave.
to save time.
Fireworks are
And once again, the chance he gets off a Thunder Wave to slow me down. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about getting frozen.
there. It's a hit.
Okay, we take a little bit of damage from Blizzard, and we are able to at least launch a high jump kick. And Chansey's going down, just like that.
Down and out.
A quick strike from high jump kick is going to take out the Chansey. Very important. And we're already looking at their second Pokemon, which is going to be... It's going to be Slowbro. Oh.
How will the type difference affect
That's not the best matchup for us, is it? So I'm definitely putting in Starmie.
the Pokemon chip?
Now let's see how we do with Starmie. Okay, they're gonna go for Psychic for a special drop. Oh, unfortunately, we do get our special lowered.
Will this Pokemon swap?
Seems to happen way more with the computer than it ever does with us, unfortunately.
What's this?
But we do get a critical hit to make up for that. We almost get a one-shot, in fact.
It's pumped up in special rating.
But they do go for Amnesia to waste a turn there with low health. If we can knock it out with Thunderbolt here, we're in the catbird seat. Oh, definitely not. Went from 48 to 19.
What'll it do?
That's not good at all. Wow! 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 That is lethal right there. But thankfully, this next Thunderbolt is going to take it out. That's why we need to get rid of the Slowbro quickly. And we got a little bit of health to spare with Starmie.
Difference in the number of reserves.
And we just need to see what this last Pokemon is going to be. And it's going to be Raichu. Now, pretty much all Raichus, almost all Raichus in this game have Surf.
The battle
Thankfully, or amazingly, we still have all 3 of our Pokemon.
they strike fighting poses.
And they're going to get a good spear on us with Body Slam.
A decent hit.
Oh, they don't take us out, though. They should have taken us out with Thunderbolt. Instead, we get a crit. Still in the green, but very important.
Furious battle.
And I'm not playing for continues here. I'm just playing to win. So I'm sacrificing Starmie now.
Yeah, it's a hit. Oh, is it down and out? What will the next Pokemon be?
And I have a paralyzed Machamp. And I have a Sandslash at full health. That once again might be subject to Surf. If it's got it.
Combatants are making sparks fly.
But if I could survive a Thunderbolt and land an Earthquake, which we do not.
Lies on the
Oh boy, we are in the midst of an epic collapse here.
battle.
Up 3-1.
There it goes.
Suddenly, our lead has been cut down to both of us having 1 Pokemon left. We're on the verge of an epic collapse here.
Last Pokemon.
If we don't survive what I assume to be a Surf attack here, we are giving up 1 level, so this is going to do a lot. And if it crits, then it's definitely game over. They do have Surf.
Ride that surf. Perfect.
They don't crit. They do knock us down to 70, and that should do it right there. And we will be moving on. Man, this took me, like I said, it took at least a half a dozen attempts to get past the rocker. Mainly because of the Raichu, man. It's just a monster. And then you had the Slowbro with amnesia, and yeah, it gave me a lot of problems before I got through it. But thankfully I got through it. That's the most important thing. We get the Soul Badge, and we're going to be moving on to challenge the Beauty up next.
Field is spinning out. We're into round 6.
Alright, Starmie versus Exeggutor. We do have Ice Beam for super effective type coverage. And hopefully we can get a freeze. Oh, not quite. And Exeggutor is a monster when it comes to special. Even a psychic attack is going to hurt us big, especially if we get our special lowered, which we do. Oh boy. This is already starting to get a little bit scary. And she's going to pull Exeggutor out after getting hit by that Ice Beam. I don't blame her. She's going to put in her own Starmie now that our special is lowered. And let's see if we can get a freeze here. We do not. Wow, we barely left a scratch on her Starmie. Already, I don't like my chances. A level 53 Starmie is very capable of outspeeding a level 50 Tauros. And us ending up being 2 turns behind. Oh yeah, no doubt, because on top of that we get paralyzed. And we're going for Blizzard. Again, we don't have to worry about getting frozen. Boy, that is awful. Alright, let's see how we do on this body slam though. No paralysis. Yep, I feel I already feel a reset coming very soon. And Tauros is down.
What will the next Pokemon be? Here's a Pokemon.
Yeah, of course, since they're at a higher level, they're gonna have a speed advantage. Alright, we need to at least get a paralysis or a crit to stay in this thing. We do not get either. Alright, here we go. Alright. Automatic type disadvantage. But I'm gonna make a gutsy call and leave Starmie in. Alright, we do survive. We're gonna go for Psychic here. And we get a much needed special drop, although I don't think that's necessarily gonna save us since our HP is gonna be too low to survive another Thunderbolt. And we have a speed tie here, so we're gonna go for Hydro Pump and get a crit! And we're gonna knock out the Raichu! Wow! On turn 2, we must have had a speed tie, and we took an advantage of the special drop to get a knockout with Hydro Pump as Aerodactyl comes in at level 53. This thing is crazy speedy. And Earthquake is going to take us out. Keep in mind, Aerodactyl doesn't learn Earthquake till Gen 2. Tauros.
The Pokemon are entirely different types.
And we got Blizzard. Ooh, double team. That's gonna make it. That's gonna be a problem. We're gonna need 3 Blizzards to take it out at least. Plus, we're gonna need to hit on all of them. Yep. They are defiant. Knowing full well we have a super effective move, they do not care. Okay, Rock Slide. This one has Rock Slide and Earthquake. Thankfully, Rock Slide doesn't flinch in Gen 1. So we at least have that going for us, but man, we need to hit. Okay. Now we won't have to be quite as reliant on Blizzard. And I'm going to save Tauros. I'm definitely expecting another Rock Slide, and Machamp as a fighting type can resist that. Yeah. Just ate it up. And we can go for a Rock Slide of our own, or Body Slam, or High Jump Kick. But not before Aerodactyl gets off another Earthquake, and again, we tank it. We're still in the green. And we need to hit right here. They're up +2 on evasion. And we do hit to take out the Aerodactyl. Keep in mind, Rock does not resist itself. That's why it's super effective against Aerodactyl as a Rock flying type. As Clefable comes in last, so we do have a type advantage with Machamp as they go for Amnesia. So this is definitely going to be a special attacking Clefable. But it's not going to matter because we get a super effective crit to one-shot it. And we're going to be moving on to the semifinal. Woo, boy. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Definitely a much more dominant performance. And yeah, that takes care of the beauty. And we're going to be heading into the semifinal round. All right. Semifinal round up next against the old man.
This is it, the semifinal. No one wants to lose, having come this far.
Ooh, Starmie versus Cloyster. And Cloyster's got terrible special. And we've got Thunderbolt.
They strike fighting poses.
All right, here we go. They're probably going to explode, though.
Whoa, looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
Yeah, oftentimes when I fight Cloysters in this game, most of the time I completely forget about Explosion and I get myself knocked out. It's crazy, man. Oh, man.
This is a wild one from the word go.
Yeah, they can tank special moves in this game and then explode on you if they need to. Now I'm forced to put Tauros in, and meanwhile they have Alakazam. Thankfully we are a heavy physical attacker and they're frail on defense, but they have a massive speed advantage. They have high special. And oh my goodness, we are going to need a lot of luck here. And we get a crit. Oh my god. We almost one-shot it. And we're going to lose this round just based on the fact that we are not fast enough to take it out. Oh, a crit. Yeah, we wouldn't have survived anyway. Alakazam just too strong for us. Man. I mean, we have Sand Slash, but what good is that going to do with a bad health meter when this is all said and done? Ice Punch. Okay, just barely below half. Oh, I love that animation. Alright, here we go. I'm hoping for Jolteon. If he puts Jolteon in this time, we still have a chance to win, but if not, we don't. Oh, level 55 Snorlax. And it'll most likely have Surf. Or Blizzard, some type of super effective special move. Okay, I'm going Swords Dance. It's got Surf. Yeah, it's over.
This is it, the semifinal. No one wants to lose, having come this far.
All right, Machamp versus Snorlax. We do have the type advantage with High Jump Kick. Let's see if they leave Snorlax in. Level 55, so this guy is a monster with a lot of bulk. Oof, that'll be a 2-shot. Okay, body slam. We don't get paralyzed. Thank goodness. Man, Machamp has some good defense, man. I'm telling you. And we get a crit. I wish you would have gotten that the first time, but we'll take it. Whew. Definitely important to get off to a fast start right there, and we did just that. With 2 super effective high jump kicks to knock out the level 55 Snorlax. As Dragonite comes in as his second Pokemon, and this guy is also a tank. And he's gonna go for Blizzard to try to freeze us. And they come up empty, so we're gonna go for Rot Slide. Oh! Wow. Man, that did a good chunk of damage right there. Now they're gonna go for Wrap. And they get a crit.
The crowd's excitement is building over this hot battle.
And of course you can cheese this by switching out, and then it'll reset the battle phase. And if you have a faster Pokemon, then Wrap is not gonna be much of an issue for you. And I'm gonna go for Ice Beam straight up against this Dragonite to try to knock it out here. And we do just that. Too easy. Machamp set it up, and Starmie finished it off. And we do have a commanding 3-1 lead. There's a chance we can get a continue off of this if we play our cards right. And by the way, Cloyster cannot explode. They cannot grief us by exploding this time because it is the last Pokemon under Stadium rules. And that's going to put us at a massive advantage to where they actually had to freaking fight us for a change. And they got Tri-Attack, which has no secondary effect in Gen 1. And we're going to get a continue off of this, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said earlier, I don't play for continues. I just play to win. So just getting continues to me is just an added bonus, but we're definitely going to ride this momentum and take it all the way into the finale with the commanding 3-0 sweep of the old man. Absolutely impressive performances by Machamp and Starmie right there. And of course, you guys by now should know what's coming. For battle number 8 in the Poke Cup. It's definitely going to be against the Psychic. Oh boy, not looking forward to this.
This is it, the final battle. Who will bask in the glory of the championship?
Ooh, okay. Tauros versus Alakazam. Once again, the speed advantage does not work in our favor. Actually, we don't know since they switched Alakazam out. And they're gonna put in level 55 Slowbro. Oh my good gracious.
Here's the first move. Good hit.
I mean, we do paralyze the Slowbro. So they're most likely gonna go for Thunder Wave to try to slow one of us down. And I don't want to slow Tauros. So I'm gonna put Electabuzz in. Okay, we do, the Slowbro is fully paralyzed. And of course they're gonna switch. Of course they're gonna switch. Why wouldn't they? And they're gonna put Hypno in. Oh great, another Hypno. Gotta love that. Yeah, Hypno is a special wall.
Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle? The combatants face each other.
And again, I'm anticipating Thunder Wave.
There's going to be a change of
One of these Pokemon is going to have to get slowed down. That's just what's going to have to happen, unfortunately. They go for Amnesia, though.
How will the swap Pokemon?
Yeah, that transition is so janky to me. Hypno using Amnesia in this game is just cringe.
A decent hit.
And of course, we go for the freeze and don't get it. They're going to go for an Amnesia boosted Thunder Punch, though. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's almost a one-shot. So, if nothing else, we at least get one more chance to freeze the Hypno. And again, it's going to fail. So, Starmie's just going to have to bite the bullet here, unfortunately. And that's going to take us down.
What will the next Pokemon be?
All right, who do I send in next? Tauros.
How will the type difference affect that?
And again, I'm hoping for a crit or paralysis, and then it gets fully paralyzed. Or we can go for a one-shot with Hyper Beam. Oh.
This is it, the final battle. Who will bask in the glory of the championship?
All right. Once again with the Psychic.
Oh, and a rough Pokemon change.
And I'm anticipating either Amnesia or Thunder Wave. And they're going to go for Thunder Wave and come up empty.
Thunder Wave. The move failed to click. They're both being cautious.
And they're going to switch Hypno out. They're probably going to put Executor in if they have it. And that's exactly what they do at level 55. Oh boy.
It increased its attack power.
And I'm going for Swords Dance, and
Affect the outcome.
that should have been Body Slam that I was going for. So we will have wasted a stat boost basically for nothing.
Battle poses.
But we can at least still try to go for it.
What now? Good hit.
I mean, it's not bad. Now they're going to go for Psychic, though. Woo! That does a lot of damage, and it lowers our special. I was expecting a Mega Drain if they had it. But they go for Psychic instead.
What's this? A decent hit.
Wow. That might be a 3-shot, but Sandslash ain't going to survive this. Yeah, we're not getting up from this.
Is it down and out?
Although it did well. Sandslash did well. I gotta give it up for Sandslash at least. It did pretty well, at least giving Tauros some help.
It has to make up for lost ground. This is a fight between two different types of Pokemon.
Alright, Blizzard, let's go.
No, it is.
Oh, woo! Just like we did the Tangela earlier.
It's frozen.
We get the freeze,
There's no fight
and
while you're frozen.
Executor's a sitting duck.
Pokemon
But I have a plan. Alright, and it's gonna involve my all-time favorite Pokemon coming in right now.
other trainer also changes Pokemon.
I like how they move again once they go back to the ball. I love it. Oh man.
Will this Pokemon
Just a bunch of janky things about Pokemon Stadium that I've always enjoyed, even as a kid, and now as an adult.
What now?
Alright.
It's paralyzed. What?
Alright, so now both of us are gonna slow each other down.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
With Thunder Wave, and we're gonna get fully paralyzed. And so are they.
Paralyzed on the spot. The intense battle continues.
Oh man, this commentary never gets old, man, I'm telling you.
What's this? Yeah, it's a hit.
Alright.
Can't make a move.
Our chances of winning are going up drastically if we can keep the streak going of Hypno staying fully paralyzed. And we get a crit. So that definitely doesn't hurt either. And they're going to go Amnesia.
It's pumped up. It's
This is the part where I wish we had Seismic Toss or Nightshade, because it definitely would have been within range of either one of those. Now we're going to have to be more reliant on a crit to knock out the Hypno on this turn.
good hit.
We do not get it. But it is fully paralyzed.
Right on the spot. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
So this is definitely our opportunity
How's that?
to get a KO here. And that's exactly what we're gonna do against Hypno.
Oh, is it down and out?
Beautiful, beautiful job, beautiful job.
Next Pokemon is being pressed.
Now they're stuck with the Frozen Executor and whatever their third Pokemon is going to be.
It's the Frozen Statue. How will the type
No.
difference affect that?
Even while Frozen, Executor is technically at a speed advantage, but it doesn't matter. Because Ice Punch.
Oh, Ice Punch.
And we get a crit. We don't need it, but we'll take it.
It's down.
Okay, who's the third one?
Pokemon left in reserve.
Who is the third one?
Oh,
It's gonna be Alakazam. Now, if we could slow it down with Thunder Wave,
it's 2-1.
we'll have a shot here.
The tense battle continues.
Okay, they're gonna go for Psychic,
What now?
of course.
The bear hit.
Oh boy, that'll be a 3-hit KO right there. We do get the paralysis with Thunder Wave.
What's next?
That is very important to us.
Paralyzed. The crowd's excitement is building over this hot battle.
Of course, they're still gonna have the speed advantage since they have faster base speed. They get a special drop, but if we can get some chip damage, which we are not able to, I was gonna say that would have been very helpful right about now, and they're gonna knock us out with Psychic.
A psychic blast. There, it's a hit. It's finally taken down.
I mean, reduced speed is nice, but
Combatants are down.
being able to do damage while it has reduced speed would have been like 100 times better.
Down to the
But thankfully, we at least have a physical attacker
one Pokemon aside now.
to go against Alakazam here.
Coming right down to the wire.
I mean, Alakazam definitely a worthy boss battle here. Final boss battle, I should say. And we get a huge hit right there. And it is fully paralyzed.
On the spot. What a furious battle.
And we're gonna go for Hyper Beam. I'm getting a little cute with this.
A savage hit.
But we do get the knockout. We're gonna take the Earth Badge. And we're gonna take the Ultra Ball trophy along with it. Wow. Woo.
Has been decided.
All right, the Wild Bull Pokemon gets it done for us. And with that victory, that is going to be another trophy added to our collection here. Oh man, this is brutal. Some of these matchups, especially in the second half of the tournament, were just, man, it was a grind, but we got through it. But it was all for that right there, that beautiful trophy. Oh yes, in its glorious splendor. And with that, guys, if you all enjoyed this video, smash that like button down below, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications for more episodes, and until next time, guys, you all take care, have an excellent rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all for the Master Ball.